should honestly get a mic and to hear about it, but I don't talk that much to get a mic. So we'll see what happens. But welcome back to my small apartment. We are in the process of making the bow for Tiana. I have, as you can see, my fabric already laid out, and I'm going to use a wood burning tool to cut the fabric. But here's the situation. Beforehand, when I would use a wood burning tool, this is what I use. I cut it on floors that weren't wood. And I don't know if you can tell, because I didn't realize that my floor is wood. And you're like, you've been here for about a year and a half. How did you not tell that your floor was wood? Listen, I did know. I just didn't process it until I had to do it just now. So, am I still going to do it? Yes. We gotta make sure, I have to make sure that I am extra careful with this. I'm hoping that these woods aren't as sensitive to the wood burning tool as I think they would be. And I don't think they will, but we don't know. But yeah, we just have to be extra cautious when doing this, just so that everything will be the way that it's supposed to be. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into that. My supplies still haven't arrived. They were supposed to arrive yesterday. Hopefully they will arrive today or tomorrow, so that I can just put them on, and I think I'll be done with the dress. I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to figure out what all I have to do. But I think after I do this, add the rhinestones, add the bow, I'll have to do the gloves, and then I can take pictures. So hopefully I can have this all done this weekend, and next weekend I can take pictures. And after that, we can move on to our 2026 cosplays, which I'm really, really excited for. But that being said, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, because I forgot that one of the designs that I had for Tiana is that I want her to have a giant afro, afro, because she wore like a bun in the show. I don't really do that. And the Princess Tiana, the green dress that I wore, she also has an afro, so I wanted to continue that. However, my hair is in cornrows, so I did buy an afro wig, hoping that I could tweak it a little bit so that it could look a little bit nicer. But I'm hoping that that will suffice to what I need to be done. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. And the reason why I use a wood burning tool for the chiffon is because this is going to be kind of like a raw edge. But I'm too impatient to just sit here and do that, and my back hurts, realistically. So I'm just going to use painting shears, because I've come to realize that I'm just taking pictures in this. It's not like I'm going to actually go to a convention or do a competition. So having, like, I guess, pink edges isn't going to be that bad. Also, I feel like if it shows up in the pictures, I could kind of edit it out, so it may not show. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with painting shears and then apply it to the dress. And I'm also just a little bit worried that I'm actually a little bit heavy-handed, and the wood burning tool will actually burn the wood. So I'm just gonna stop where I am and just use painting shears for the rest. Yeah. The fact that I have my dress on my door. Again, I don't have a dress form. Maybe when I get like a larger apartment, I might get one, but I haven't found one that's in my size. So enough of that. I have I have pinned the tail of the bow on, and I've decided that I'm just going to sew it on here, and then I'm going to maybe not pin the or sew the bow onto it, because the bow is it's going to be way larger than this. Okay, so I don't know if I want to sew it on here. I think realistically I'm going to snap it on here, but we'll see. More than likely it's going to be snapped on there, but the tail of the bow I don't really have that much any qualms about, so I'm going to sew that on. It is 2:00 in the afternoon, and I still haven't gotten my shipment yet of my other what is it called, my other supplies, so we'll just keep the lookout for that. But tomorrow, if I do get it, I will have this whole thing bedazzled. Now these are easily hidden, the edges can be easily hidden because I have them folded. And I do kind of like it because it drapes like so. So it is going to give me a little bit of a train that I like. So we are closely getting to the end. I do have to go out. I forgot to go and get interfacing yesterday. So I have to go out and get interfacing for the bow, and then I will attach the whole thing, and then that will be done. Yes, I think so. Yeah, so I think it will be officially done once I have created the bow. But yeah, so I'm gonna go out, get the interfacing for the bow, come back, and finish everything up. Plus, I need to sew this down. So yeah. It is now Sunday afternoon. I have finished my bow. I have also finished putting on the tails of the bow. I'm also going to clean it up a little bit with the pinking shears, just so that it's kind of not straight, but something clean. Yeah, but I put these on, and I finished the bow. And as you can see, it is not decorated. Why? Because my crystals haven't come in. I don't know when they are going to come in. They were supposed to come in today, so I don't know when they will come in, or if they will come in today. But that being said, everything so far is done. Along with cleaning up these sides, I am going to use the crystals that I already have to put them on, and I am also going to put on the bow. Now I am looking at the bow, and I did want it to be a little bit bigger than what it is right now. Let me see if I can zoom out. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than what it is right now, but this would be okay. Maybe after I put the fasteners on here, and place it the way I want it to be, it should be okay. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add the crystals, or remaining crystals that I have, onto the dress, and hopefully I can get my extra crystals that I bought. Those will come in soon. Okay, cool. So I have everything sewn down. This is going to be detachable, the bow, because I can't put it on without it being detachable, so it has to be detachable. That being said, everything is on, everything is done. I am going to wait to do the crystals, because I want to have all of my supplies here before I do the crystals. But that being said, everything is technically done. Yay! The next thing we have to do is crystals, and I am happy to say that this time it's not because of my procrastination, it's because my supplies aren't here. So there's that. However, I am going to try and start doing the gloves so that those can be crystallized. But from what I'm seeing, I'm definitely liking the way that this is turning out, because I can definitely see the fact that the crystals are going to pop out of the this color blue. To kind of, I don't want to say it hides the blue or it will hide the blue, but it will definitely dull the blue in a sense, so that the crystals are the only thing that you are drawn to. And then with this blue, it will basically be the main color, if that makes sense. Either way, hopefully they will come, my supplies will come soon this week, so throughout the week I could put the crystals on, but we will see what happens. But that being said, this is the end of this video, and then maybe next video you'll see the photo shoot of Tiana and like the final results and things like that. But for right now, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.